Hello friends, welcome. In this video I'm going to install the Tailwind CSS in our React app. You can create your custom CSS, so if I open the files inside the source, we have this index CSS. You can create your own CSS here. Also in the app CSS we have some styles, and you need to know what classes we have here. We can add in our all components. So we can add in the movie card component, also movie list component is not scoped to this app.js. Okay. So the apps, what classes we have in the app CSS is global, so we can apply in all components. It's not like Vue.js when we set the style scoped and it's going to be scoped only to that component. Okay, now let's go and install the Tailwind CSS. If you go to the tailwindcss.com and installation with install to React, we need to run npm install-d and Tailwind CSS, post CSS, and also the auto prefixer. So let's copy them. And I'm going to open the terminal. Let's stop for now and paste that in. Hit enter. Next, we need to create the Tailwind config.js and also the post CSS config.js. So let's run this command. Okay. We need to add the source in our config Tailwind CSS, Tailwind config.js, sorry. So let's copy. Go, you can see now we have this Tailwind config.js. In the content, we need to add that, save, close this. Next, we need to add the base components and utilities from Tailwind in our index.css file. Copy, go in this index, and I'm going to select all, remove, and paste that in. You can leave if you want, no problem. And after that, we need to say just run, and it's going to run. So let's npm start. And let's come here. Also, I have opened this, and you can see we have a different, now the images are in the left. And also this search now is something different. I have opened this flowbyte.com because I'm going to use the card component from here. And I'm going to use this one or maybe this one. But for now, let's see if we have the Tailwind CSS here. So in this parent div, when we have a class app, I'm going to change and I'm going to say max width to be 6XL MX auto. And I'm going to say BG to be slate 200. Now in this h1, I'm going to say class name to be not title, but flex, and justify center. I'm going to add text to be 2XL, font semi-bold. Okay. And if I save, go to the browser, and yeah, we have a gray slate 200 here, and also the welcome to Laravel is in the center. I'm going to add another div here. So add a div with a class name flex justify center, and here now I'm going to add the input. Now you can create your own component for the input if you want. but I'm going to leave it. And here it is now, the search. I'm going to add some classes here. So let's add the class name. And if I type correctly, class name, I'm going to say margin 2, padding 2. And let's say text to be gray 400. Okay. And also I'm going to say rounded MD. If I save and let's see, yeah, now we have something like this. Okay. Next, let's work with movies now. To work with movies, we need here we have the render movies. So this render movies has the movie list. So we need to go in the movie list and add the class. In the parent, when we have this div, I'm going to add the class name and I'm going to say grid. Grid calls 3. I'm going to add 3 of movies and I'm going to add the gap of 4 here. Save, and you can see now we have 3 movies here. Very good. Now let's go in this low byte and I'm going to use this one. So let's copy the classes we have here. Those classes are in the parent div of the card. So we need to go in this movie card, and when we have this div, add class name, which is going to have all the classes we get from there. Next, in the image, I'm going to add the class with rounded top LG. Copy that and do the same thing. So in the image, add classes, class name, and paste that in. Next one. Now here we need a div, and after we have the anchor tag for the title. So let's copy this one. And before the title, we need to have the div here. And you know what? Let me copy this and paste it. I'm going to remove this SVG here. Also the button for readme. I don't want that. In this anchor tag, instead of something like this, I'm going to add our title. And instead of class, we need to say class name. Okay. Also, I don't want this p tag. What I want to add a span here. So let's cut them and paste it right here. Remove the title. And if I save right now, go to the browser, and yeah, we have something like this. Refresh. Okay. Let's add also here class name, and I'm going to say margin right to be 4. Okay, save it, come here, and yeah, now we have the year and the runtime separated. And you can play with cards, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And I hope you enjoy the content. If you like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. See you in the next one. All the best.